Good evening. This is Ken Long at Tortoise Capital with a review of the daily report for September 21st, 2016. This is after midnight, so that's why it reads 22nd. Bull market, bull normal, that is. Volatility starting to flatten out here a little bit in the risk Z, so we'll be getting ready for some swing trading. So the bulls are starting to improve in the ADX, although the ADX is declining. Getting a transition into bulls taking charge. Few signals here in channeling, 5-day down and triple screen, but still quite a few good auto framers left to carry the weight. Handful of Dow 30s that test out well on the auto framer. Winners today: Caterpillar, Microsoft, United Health. No patterns except in VIX for the ETF 30. Got 4 that test out well on the auto framer. Big winner today. XIV could be a front run. Signal for more upward moves. Auto framer key stats. I'll be watching DuPont, Chevron, Home Depot, Energy. Regression line fractals, no change from yesterday. McDonald's, ExxonMobil, Coke leading the way as deep value plays, the most ATRs below their own fair value. And those in the red: Apple, Intel, American Express. These are the relative strength leaders that are the most ATRs above their own RL270. And some daily squeezes. Monsanto is a special interest to me. Today was a big vote up. 218 is next price level. RL30 slope hasn't reversed yet, but it's starting to. It hasn't crossed its own 10-period moving average, but it's improving. Let's look at some charts of interest from today. Here is a Z3PO just prior to at the Fed announcement today. So here's the sideways quiet channel, everything clustered in tight along with the RL270. Play the Z3 breakout here with the stop at the other side of the Z3 line, and exit at the usual spot, RLXD. This is a pattern 4 pocket reentry. And entering around 35.80, and then taking the exit, 40-cent gain. FCRLXD once more. Here's an owl short, and on the 5 minutes in EWZ, we had a gap up, orderly sell-off. Now we have the RLXD and the crest of the baby dragon as well with the entry here. First target at the main, second target at Z-1, third target down here at support level almost at Z-2. Getting ready to strike here in order to lock in that gain. Nothing seemed to be happening. This is almost looks like the same trade, but this was a little bit later, a couple minutes later in IWM. Shorting in the usual spot after a gap up, peaked. RLXD and an owl short, target 1 of the Bollinger Band, main target to C-1. Sold it. This looked like failure to fail further after the initial test. And so cashed as the RL began to enter the dragon. This was at IWM trade as soon as we exited. It rolled over and started collapsing, so breakdown to new low of the day. Re-entered the pocket. I was looking to add a second position here. It got down this far and then ended up bailing on it shortly thereafter as we're getting closer to the Fed. And we'll just finish up with the daily health check. Again, you can see it healing. Good response to the Fed. It's now at the upper end of the 10-period regression channel, which has started to roll back up. The 30 has stopped getting worse and looks like it's going to start slowly improving. This is at 30-period channel, still sloping downward. So we're still at Z minus 1. I'm sorry, I went from Z minus 1 to Z0 at the Bollinger Band mean. That's where it's supposed to go, and it would be normal for it to fail here. Rejected at the Bollinger Band mean. If this is a resumption of the previous little bullish move, though, this would be the first step in getting it going. So I'm going to look for expanded intraday volatility and be ready to trade in either direction, but I have an upward bias right now. So that's Ken at Tortoise Capital. Keep your risk measured and your powder dry.